Okay, so Helium 10 versus Jungle Scout. Riley, what do you recommend? What do you use? And so, long story short, I'll try to keep this quick. I use both of them. Basically, Jungle Scout is the only one that has request review automation. This is not sending out emails, follow-up emails. Amazon is kind of phasing that out. I have another video. Amazon kind of announced that. They don't want that anymore. So that's one of the main reasons I use Jungle Scout. I prefer their Keyword Scout and their Rank Tracker over Helium 10. In terms of Helium 10, it has the best Chrome extension. Okay. Overall, check them both out and use the best one. But to most people, to actually everyone, I say you should get Jungle Scout just for the request review automation, because no other tool that I'm aware of has the request review automation. And so that looks like this. Let me show you. You go over to marketing and you go to review automation, and you simply turn on this button, and that's it. And that sends out Amazon's default request review email to all customers. And this is actually a new feature recently. Overall, this whole thing came out recently, like last year, and then recently in the past few months, you can now change the day that it comes out. 5 days by default, or 30 days later, 15 days later, whatever you want. And so you can read Jungle Scout's article on this, and I did a blog post about this. According to Jungle Scout, 94.7% of listings saw an increase in reviews using this. So it's the highest converting potential possible follow-up you can have. If you don't turn on this automation thing, the way to do it manually is you go into every order manually inside of Seller Central and click this request review. So I tell my clients all the time, sign up for this. It's $69 a month, and it's going to get you a lot more reviews. So that's worth Jungle Scout just for that if you don't use any other tool. In terms of Jungle Scout, the other thing that I use is their Keyword Scout. So when you get the Chrome extensions, there are two ways that I use the Chrome extensions. One is on a search results page like this. If you click Jungle Scout, their window pops up and it looks like this. I prefer Helium 10's version of this. It looks like this. It's more compact. That's basically the reason you can see more products in one view. And so when I'm looking at a brand, first thing I do is actually go to their if I'm looking at trying to see search volume for a keyword, I'll go here, tap that, and I can see, all right, here's what the guys are doing in terms of revenue on page 1. The other main way that I use this, and this is a little trick here, if you want to see how much one brand's products are selling really quickly, go to their page and then click, this is actually a vendor product, so it doesn't work for vendor products. Let's go to another brand. Let's go to this brand, open it up, and I do this all the time. Don't click their brand name here. You have to click it over here, sold by POM Industries, and then you click here. And then it brings you to their merchant page. All this products sold by just this merchant, and you can use the extension on this page too. I tap this. So if I'm talking to a brand, this is the first thing I pull up. All right, what are all your products selling under your merchant, under your seller account, basically? Boom. So I prefer to use Helium 10 for this. Just like the look of it better, but overall not much different. What I do prefer on Jungle Scout is the actual on-page stats that it shows. It looks like this on top, whereas Helium 10's, scroll down and it looks like this. It's got The first thing that it shows is ranking over time. So this is another thing that I use Helium 10 for all the time, is this right here. So this X-ray thing, and it shows. So I'm like, all right, have you been out of stock? One thing we look at brands, if you're always out of stock, we don't want to work with you. Don't run out of stock. One of the main things on Amazon. So you can kind of see if it runs out of stock, if the ranking goes to shit. And if that's happening chronically, sorry, it's not a good fit, basically, and you should fix your supply chain. So, but I prefer this up here in terms of seeing overall sales. It's a clean graph that shows the past, like all history. This is like the past 4 years, clean month over month. How have you been doing? I prefer that. And then the other thing I use all the time is click this little key right here. I want to see, all right, how is this product ranking for all of its keywords? Click here and it opens up Jungle Scout. Helium 10 has the same thing, which I'll show in a second. I prefer Jungle Scout's view here. I prefer how it's shown in terms of what comes up at the top. And so usually it shows like the keywords that make sense that you're trying to rank for up at the top, whereas Helium 10, I found it doesn't. It's more kind of randomly jumbled. So I would look at this and I said, yep, they're ranking number 5 for pepper spray, 200,000 searches. That's a lot. And so this is obviously going to be your main keyword. So you're making most of your money right here, organically ranked number 5. And then I would look down here. All right, what are the next opportunities that we can work on organic ranking? Probably right here, pepper spray for women. So you can click this little button right here. It opens up pepper spray for women. And we say, all right, well, you're 29, so you're probably, down here on page 1. So let's work on that. You can kind of go through here. All right, what are the best opportunities to work on organic ranking? Palm pepper spray, obviously they're ranked number 9. Pepper gel, they're ranked number 1. Okay, cool. And so that's that on the Jungle Scout keyword scout. On the Helium 10 side, you can go over here and see the same kind of thing. You tap keywords right here. It opens up Helium 10. And then boom, it picks this up. And again, it shows your organic rank. And it's like, yeah, it's like it's not even accurate. Like, it says organic rank number 1. Well, yeah, that doesn't even make sense. And so, like what I said, I feel like Jungle Scout is way smarter in terms of showing these organic ranks. And so, what I have found in terms of the revenue, monthly revenue, that those are pretty much aligned between the two apps. But yeah, so that's Keyword Scout. Huge thing. Where you're ranking for all these keywords, I prefer Jungle Scout. Okay, so for Keyword Rank Tracker, which shows how your rankings for keywords change over time, Helium 10's looks like this. And it shows the trend over time. And so managing a product, this is kind of what I want to see, right? I want to see how is it going over time, like over periods of months. And on Helium 10, it shows this little tiny graphs here individually for each keyword. I think that's kind of dumb. Whereas Jungle Scout, you have this one big graph with color coded per keyword across time, 60 days or however long you want. So when I'm looking at Rank Track, I think that makes much more sense. And it also shows numerically down here as a chart view. So I prefer the keyword ranking tracker here. Jungle Scout winning in my book on that. And then kind of the home screens for both are kind of similar. It's showing your sales, your profits, your KPIs on all the stuff. And those are pretty much same. Let's go to the home page for Helium 10. This one is not connected to an account, but it's pretty much same. Of course, they have a profit tracker. You can see profits adds cost of goods for all the products and see profit for each product. I think those are pretty much same. The thing that Helium 10 has that Jungle Scout doesn't have is an actual PPC management software. So this is actually an add-on. So you got to upgrade from the regular package $97 a month to $297 a month. So it's $200 extra as of right now, I believe. If you actually want to use this as a PPC software where you can manage your campaigns from within here. I've heard it's decent. You know, most softwares are pretty same. You just kind of control it within a software, have some rules, if then, and stuff like that. When you go into advertising on Jungle Scout, it is just analytics. So you don't actually control the campaigns from within here. So that is another potential thing if you want to go with Helium 10, if you want to use their ads management software. If you already have an ads management software, I would say like you don't really need Helium 10. I would go with Jungle Scout for the main reason up front is they have that review automation, which is a huge thing the Helium 10 does not have. Overall, all the tools are very similar, same. I have both. For the reasons that I said in this video, just nitpicky little stuff on the UI and stuff between them. Yeah, so if you have any questions about both, feel free to let me know. Jungle Scout's $69 a month, Helium 10 is $97 a month, so Jungle Scout's cheaper. And so, yeah. And there's some discount links here for both of those discount links. Recurring discount or Helium 10, you can get 50% off your first month. And then you can check out this page with actually all of my recommended best Amazon seller tools. So if you want that, you can check it out. It's also linked on our website homepage down here, best Amazon tools. So yeah, if you have any questions or any recommendations or whatever for your situation, feel free to let me know. That's my honest take on Helium 10 team versus Jungle Scout team.